Hey, what's up everyone? Mekkah here, and we are going to be making another video about Pokemon Sword and Shield because they just came out today. I haven't played them yet, I haven't seen them yet, but I made a video about, the pre-release controversy and why I'm personally not buying it, at least until I've seen more of it. And, well, I got some comments, alright? I got some comments. This is more comments than I think I've ever gotten on a video, at least recently. So I felt like it was appropriate to address a couple of them. So I'm gonna do just that. And the chill music you're hearing is this one, the chill hop music, the chill study beats. I use it for some couple of other videos, so if you want to know where to get it, there you go. Just so you know. Anyway, so I'm gonna read a couple comments, mostly the negative ones. Now, I don't have anything personally against people, but I feel like some of the arguments used in the negative comments are just wrong, pitfalls, misconceptions, whatever you want to call them. So I'm gonna address a couple of them. I don't really have high hopes that people will be reading them, but they follow a common trend of like misconceptions about this game and game criticism in general, so we're just gonna get through them. First one, the most burning argument right here by nickname is wow, another hater. So I think a lot of people came to this video through the recommended feed. These are not people who subscribe to me, but just people who see the thumbnail and they see someone attacking their favorite franchise and they're like, oh my god, I gotta defend them here because I really like Pokemon and this guy must be another hater. No, disclaimer, I like Pokemon. I like it a lot. I wish it was better. And the reason why I'm calling people to be critical is because I want the games to change towards a better, a better future game. That's what I want for Pokemon. That's what I want for everyone. Now, I'm not alone in this, but at the same time, there's a lot of people who don't seem to want that. They like things the way they are. They want to keep playing Pokemon the way it is. And no judgment, if you like that, that's fine. But you gotta understand that both sides are arguing from the side of we want Pokemon to be fun for us. We like Pokemon in a certain way. Some people don't like it the way it is now. Some people like it in a different way. They liked it better the way it used to be, and they wanted to go back to that, or they want to, they want Pokemon to innovate more. Basically, they're both arguing from the perspective of Pokemon fans. So calling someone a hater just because they have an opposite viewpoint on how they want the series to be is just very disingenuous and weird. And, don't do it. But, I don't have high standards for YouTube comments. I've developed fairly thick skin as my career, quote unquote, as a YouTuber, so I'm not gonna take offense here, but just saying, if you have to resort to that kind of shit, whatever dude. And let's see, oh, this is a good one. I swear, if they come out and say all new Ultra Sword and Ultra Shield containing the national decks of every Pokemon known from every gen, I'm gonna be annoyed, because like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it could have been actual games released initially. Yeah, absolutely, this is true. I said I was gonna focus on the negative, but I probably shouldn't. Anyway, it's also a funny comment. LOL, I haven't watched the video, but the answer is obvious, because it is not a Fire Emblem. You are not entirely wrong, my guy. You're not entirely wrong. Let's scroll down a little bit. Pokemon's the sacrifice so Fire Emblem could be back. That's kind of funny. I like it. A lot of comments were pretty good, actually. But some of them, not that great. Alright, here we go. AJ Hornet says, if you don't like the look of the game, don't buy it. Good for you. AJ Hornet, if you like the game and you buy it because of that, good for you. I'm glad we agreed on something. I feel like you repeat a lot of bullshit points though about the current controversy. I mean, gotta catch them all? Seriously? Well, yeah, seriously, because you haven't made any kind of counterpoints. I know some people say it's just a tagline or whatever, and there are actually reasonably okay arguments to be made about catch them all being an argument against the National Dex exit, but this is not one of them because you haven't made any. So yeah, you don't get a point here. I'm sorry. When you have a tagline that says gotta catch them all, and then you actually don't put Pokemon in the data because I don't know why. They lied about that, by the way. But that's kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird that the thing you make your tagline about is not possible in your game. That'd be like, I don't know, I can't even think of another example like that. I guess it would be like if McDonald's had a tagline that's like, I'm loving it, and then you don't love the food. I guess, I don't know, man. That's just so weird to me. Anyway, I agree that looking at the game critically is important, but anyone complaining about the DAX or graphics are not worth listening to, in my opinion. Why? Gameplay is key, and while there are plenty of complaints to be made here, none of the focus is there now. I'll be buying it today, and I'll probably enjoy it. Good for you. But Anyone complaining about the decks is not worth listening to? What if the decks or the lack of national decks makes it less enjoyable for me? It's part of the gameplay for me. If I can't play with Executor, that is part of the gameplay. Executor is my favorite Pokemon. He didn't make it in. So why would I buy this game if I can't play with my favorite Pokemon? Maybe that's really important to me. Why is that not worth listening to you? Like, it's fine if it doesn't matter to you, but why does it make me not worth listening to as a critic? Is it not legitimate criticism of the game? Like, what's it like? Same for the graphics. Pokemon might not be about amazing graphics, but at the same time, the Switch was a great opportunity to like innovate on the graphics to make the game look better than ever. But instead, the wild area, for example, looks very subpar. It does not look up to 2019 standards. It could have looked a lot better with better development, more time, more money, more people on it, or something, probably. So how is anyone complaining about the graphics not worth listening to? Like, let's say they were, okay, so you're okay with the graphics, but I imagine there is a level of bad graphics where you would not enjoy yourself as much. Like, I don't know, maybe it's very unclear where the floor ends and the sky begins, for example. That will make it hard to see where you can actually look or where you can actually go. You know, graphics is a very broad topic, but there's probably something somewhere in the graphics that could be annoying enough to you to where you're not enjoy it anymore. So why, when graphics has impact on gameplay, why would you not think it is worth listening to? That's what I don't get. It can be part of the gameplay, but even if it isn't, like, what if it's important to me? What if seeing trees pop out of nowhere? What if I see a dog turning around in place while walking with both his front and hind legs? Like, that takes me out of the game for a little bit, you know? That just makes me laugh at it. It's like, it's played for, when it's not played for comedy, when it's unintentionally bad, that takes me out of it. Immersion is a big part of video games. But hey, if you want to buy the game after seeing that and you see that and you think, okay, this is okay, more power to you. That is fine. And let's see something else here. Alright, this one. I personally believe the game is worth buying with such enhanced graphics and crisp models, as well as some open world action and some cool non-new features if it's worth the money. Saying it's not worth it solely because they cut Pokemon out doesn't mean it's a mediocre game for those who only go by that statement, but I believe to each their own. I support the Pokemon company and I believe they put a lot of effort into delivering the first mainstream Pokemon game to go to the Switch. So, there's a lot to unpack here, but the thing is, first of all, it's not just about Dexit anymore. It hasn't been for a long time. People frame it like that oftentimes, but it is not just about the Dex cut. It's about the Dex cut. It's about the fact that they lied about why they had to do it. It's about how the game looks pretty subpar for a 2019 game on the Switch, a console which can handle much more than what they put into it. It's about lack of innovation. It's about much more than that. But I can't really delve deep into this now, but there's like a ton of videos about that anyway on YouTube. So if you really wanted to like do some research on it and like find out different perspective, you could if you wanted to. Not saying you didn't, but others could make a more convincing argument than I have. If I can't convince you at this point in time, you've probably already bought it and you're probably not interested, so I'm not gonna try here. But I'm just saying there's good reasons to believe that they could have done more than they did, but they didn't. This one I want to talk about. I really don't know how to feel. I love Pokemon. There's a good chance I get it anyway because I've had Pokemon since I was born. Blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, not saying you're bad at talking or anything or like you're boring, but I understand where this comment goes basically. So, Pokemon, you might love it because you started it as a child and it's like continuing to be a good part of your life today, and that's great. Like, if any brand can touch you like that, that's great. But I think at least you owe it to yourself to stop and wait and look. Don't pre-order a game if the quality is questionable. I would almost never pre-order a game because it's basically saying close your eyes, spend the money, and hope that it's good enough to be worth it. Instead, what you can do is you can wait. Wait 1 day, wait 2 days, watch the game a bit online, check out the reviews. I know those are not really reliable anymore, but do some more research and then buy it after it's out. The game will still be there after a couple of days. Just stop and wait. People have forgotten how to do this, I feel like. They want to play the game right now. Just, someone else said this later on in the comments. They were like, don't ask questions, just consume. Just consume the product and don't ask questions. Something like that. It's like a really good Red Letter meme. Just play, just wait and then play. Wait, buy, play. Don't buy games blindly, basically, is my point. You owe it to yourself to spend your money as wisely as you could. Way to be negative and not even give the games a shot. Gotta love these clout chasers. Okay, yes, sure, I made a video about Sword and Shield because people are like on it right now. That's my job as a YouTuber, and it was on request by a lot of my viewers. This person clearly came from like the recommended feed, which is like, it's fine for anyone to come from a recommended feed, nothing against you, but it's clearly not a fan of mine, okay? Because, you know, people who subscribe to me generally want my take on this. But I'm being too negative on Pokemon because I'm giving my opinion on the pre-release PR and the things we've seen so far. So based on what I've seen, the game doesn't look good to me. And now I'm gonna wait and give the games a shot before buying them. Other people pre-order the game, giving the money to Game Freak and saying it's good enough for me to buy without me even playing it or watching it beforehand. I just know I want to love this. So which one of us is not giving the game a fair shot at proving themselves? Which one of these is blindly has their opinion ready without ever experiencing the game? It's not me. I'm ready to be proven wrong this Sunday when my friend and I are going to sit down and play the game for fun. I'm ready to be proven wrong. But you already decided to get your money. Like, I mean, I'm assuming you have, like, you're playing it right now because it's the 15th. Everyone who wants this game badly enough is going to play it today. This is better. I respect your opinion, but I don't agree. Would have liked elaboration, but hey, good for you, Edgar Lago Gonzalez. That's good. I like this one. I'm not going to get it, but I don't know what to do if my family gets it to me for Christmas. Well, I mean, you can't really return a Christmas gift, can you? That's an interesting dilemma. Just play it. Your family got it for you. Just play it. And if you really don't like it, just don't buy the next one, I guess. I mean, so I guess for Christmas, just tell your family you don't want it. You want to get it yourself. That's what I say. Yeah, there we go. Don't ask questions. Just consume product mindlessly. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I'm going to read like one or two more comments. One or two more comments. Oh, this one. This is going to be the last one. This is the best. You guys can keep stewing in that bitter pot. Tomorrow, I'll be playing a new Pokemon game with new starters in a new region and having a great time. No one is being bitter. I mean, not saying no one. Okay, so no one is probably an overstatement. There's probably people out there who are like being disingenuous and just want to hate on Pokemon. But a lot of critique is coming from lifelong Pokemon fans who just want the game to be better than it is and who want future games to be better than this one. So again, like framing every critic of this game as someone who's just trying to be negative is just so, I hate to use the word again, disingenuous. It's so bad for debate. Like, why can't we have a proper discussion about a Pokemon game? Like, are we all kids? Are we not? Like, come on. That's, I can't get over how bad that style of arguing is. Like, it's fine if you enjoy yourself and you like the way it is, but if enough people act like that, they never have any reason to make the games better. Now, for you, that might be okay, but for a lot of people, they want a better game, but they also want to play the games. And I don't know, I feel like we can be more critical of Pokemon games. Like, come on, we could be. Why would you need to pre-order it? Why would you need to play it right at release? Why can't you wait a little bit, see how good it is, and then we'll talk about, you know, what we saw. We can share our experiences. And it's okay if we have different experiences with it too. That's fine too. If you have a good time and I don't, we can talk about why it is. Just have a normal, mature discussion on the internet. No? No? Am I the only one who wants this? Alright, fair enough. Yeah, okay, boomer. That probably sums it up. I feel like a major boomer right now. Man, this game, I feel like it could have been a lot better. I'm open to be proven wrong. I'm gonna play it this Sunday. I look very much look forward to it. Hope you guys didn't mind a bit of a rushness of this video. I just wanted to respond to all these comments. A lot of these were really nice, by the way. So if you're new to my channel because of this vid, then hello and welcome. But thanks for joining me, for reading a couple of comments. Hope you had a good time chilling with me. And if you want to discuss Pokemon Sword and Shield and how good it is, then feel free to post down below in the comments what you think of the game so far. Reception has been pretty positive, much more positive than it has been pre-release. So maybe the game is gonna prove me wrong. I don't know. We will see. In the meantime, bye. Peace.